Alright, this was similar to game 2, and the Clips are still having issues with touching paint. Without finishes inside, they can't unlock their 3-ball, and when they were getting inside, they were either losing the rock, throwing a bad pass on a spray out or drop off, or just getting their lay sent. A lot of that was the Mavs bigs, and that's the second time I've seen Gafford just block George on a dunk attempt. But their presence alone is making the Clips second guess their decisions, and that's just forcing their offense to stay on the perimeter for tough shots or threes with no rhythm. Then on the other end, it was the complete opposite for the Mavs, and they were getting whatever they wanted inside. Once again, it was all about their bigs, but it all started with their 2 stars and them making the right passes seeing too. Whenever Zoo had to show off screens or had to rotate over to contain the drive, they would just find Lively or Gafford on the backside for lobs or drop-offs, and the Clips were just never ready to rotate. It really showed in the second when Doncic took over the entire quarter, and that 18-point swing throw was the difference in the game. Once they got control, they never looked back, and Harden did all he could to combat what Doncic was doing, but they just couldn't make shots. If he's going to be their best player in the series, I don't see how they're going to be able to match the Mavs' star power, and that's not even me blaming the other 2 stars. Leonard just doesn't seem right with his knee issues, and George got some questionable whistles that got him into foul trouble in the first half, but regardless of what's happening to him, the reality is they've got to be on the court in order for him to even have a chance. When they were in the third, they almost ran it back, but they couldn't capitalize on all their stops enough, and that gave Irving enough time to come around at the end of the quarter. His stretch in the last 1.5 minutes stopped any chance of a momentum shift for the Clips entering the fourth, and then his shot making took him home in that quarter. What he did is what the Clips are going to need from their big 2, but with reports of Leonard potentially missing game 4, this might be over sooner than I expected. Just watch the tape.
Hoist when he does, and he puts it in! Kyrie Irving!